Good morning, Lakeview Intermediate. It is Monday, April the 5th, and this is Lakeview Liftoff Live. Welcome, welcome. Great to see everybody coming into school on this beautiful Monday morning. I have to admit, I'm a little bit sleepy today, and I talked to some friends in the hallway who said they're feeling sleepy too. That's all right. That's all right. We just try to get our jam going here and lift off and start getting excited for the day we got ahead of us. Sometimes it takes us a while to wake up. But good morning. Great to see everybody today. Let's bring in Mrs. Frame as we get into our announcements this morning. Good morning, Mrs. Frame.
Good morning.
How are you today? I'm being distracted by my lion here in my face. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. These are fun birthday glasses because we got some birthdays to celebrate here in a few minutes.
Yes,
well, let's get to our announcements first. And I know you have some students you want to recognize, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, let's get to our announcements first. So state testing starts this week, and it's been an unusual year, but we are still doing state testing, and we didn't have it last year. So it's been a couple of years. So like I'm thinking about our fifth graders who your last tests you took were in state tests were in third grade at your elementary school. And some of us have never done online testing as far as state testing, but either way, we're going to do great. We're going to give it our very best effort, and then we're going to get right back to learning because our teachers are focused on getting as much done in class, as much learning between now and the end of the year as we can. So when it's test day, we're going to get game on. We're going to get in there. We're going to do our best, and then we're going to get right back to learning. So that starts this week with fifth grade reading and writing on Wednesday. Fifth graders, that's going to be a very busy day for you. That's going to be a long day. All right. I'm just going to tell you that's going to be a long day, and you're going to be tired of taking tests when you go home. But it's very important. Both the reading and writing tests are very important in fifth grade. So it's going to be important that you're ready to go for that one. And fourth grade reading, fourth grade doesn't have writing. That's why fifth grade, your day is going to be longer than fourth grade is. Fourth grade goes on Thursday. And then we have some small groups that start tomorrow. So remember what we said, that some of you are in small groups, and your teacher should let you know if you're going to have that, if you're going to have a small group testing time that's different than everybody else. There was a note that was given out for that. Okay, and this is like, I'm thinking of this when I'm thinking of my fifth grade on Wednesday morning. Remember to get extra rest, eat a good breakfast, and be on time and ready on testing days. Those reminders that Ms. Conklin gave us last week were great testing reminders, and that's good for any test. If you know you got a big day the next day, because like I said, I know many of us came in this morning feeling really sleepy. We want to avoid that feeling when we're coming in on a testing day. So if you're sleepy today because you stayed up too late last night, didn't get enough rest, then we need to try to plan ahead for that, knowing that, okay, fifth grade, Wednesday, I got a test. Fourth grade, Thursday, I got a test. So plan for that extra rest, good breakfast, and be on time and ready so you're not frantic. It's hard to take a test and get in that mode when we're all, oh gosh, I'm late. I don't have this, I don't have that. And you're getting kind of panicked. All right. One other reminder, now that testing is starting, it's going to be really important that when we transition from one place to another, that we do our best to be as quiet as possible. And we will start putting some signs out of areas in particular that we need to be quiet, but I'm thinking about recess and lunch switching, especially if we have indoor recess on a testing day. I don't know if that's going to happen. We got lots of sunshine in the forecast right now, which is great. But even when we're outside, recess, and when you're switching from recess and lunch, they can hear you. I know you all know this. You've seen recess groups. If you're like on the either side of the building, I'm sure you've heard recess lines moving. So we need to try to keep voices down so we're not distracting those who are testing and we're passing. And so it's a reminder, like tomorrow we have small groups going, so we need to be quiet in the hallways so we're not disrupting those students. All right. So starting today, this is a big one. Starting today, fourth and fifth graders, we're going to be leaving our Chromebooks at school at night. And so if you should have your charger with you, but if you don't, you need to bring it tomorrow. But that is so we make sure our computers, it's critical on state testing that we have our computers working and ready to go, and we have everything we need. So that's part of our Miller 5 being ready, is we're going to have our Chromebooks at school during state testing these next 4 weeks. So we're not taking them home anymore. And if you don't have your charger today, make sure you bring it tomorrow, and your teachers are going to help you label your Chromebook and charger so you know which one is yours. All right, sixth grade, we'll have more instructions for you on that when your testing day approaches. That's just fourth and fifth grade right now. All right, Mrs. Frame, can you think of anything else?
Yes, we need to do the week for math shout outs.
Oh, that's right, because March Minute Madness might be over. It ended on Saturday night, but we are tabulating final scores to find out who all the names of students and the names of classes that are in the drawing, and then we're going to draw for the recess party as soon as we can. But in the meantime, these students will have their names entered again if they're repeat winners, right? Or for the first time if they're new winners. Right. All right, so shout outs, Mrs. Frame. Who we got today?
All right. We have Dakota Olson, Carson Cooper, Ethan Scarberry, Denton Beheimer, Rachel Sparkman, Kate Maddox, Addison Fenton, Trey Connor, Katie Decker, Gabby Delamar, Leanna Navarro, Miley Lopez, Jacob Graham, Zoe Snyder, Jalen Tallick, Aaron Foha, Luis Figueroa, Angelo Anderson, Luis Martinez Salazar, Yasmin Matadamas, Alejandro Garcia, Ashley Brown, Morgan Stump, and also Damian Hollers. I'm not for sure what happened, but your name got cut off, buddy. But Damian Hollers is also on here. So great job to all of you who worked super hard to get that shout out in Imagine Math last week. Awesome job.
That's awesome. And so you might be recognized for lots of different things, not necessarily the top minute earner in your class, but you did something special that caught your teacher's attention and they feel like you earned and deserved a shout out and an entry for the March Minute Madness Recess Party.
That's right.
Fantastic. All right. Congratulations to those students. Next, it is time for Lakeview birthdays. Let's find out who's having a birthday this week. Happy birthday today to Samuel Petty. Happy birthday on Tuesday, Drake Fletcher. On Wednesday, happy birthday, Rylan Howard and Gentry Wrinkle. On Thursday, happy birthday, Tessa Bynum and Rylan Morton. And on the weekend, happy birthday, Stephanie Leva, Josiah Matthew, and Madison McMahon. And Mrs. Frame, you're not going to believe this, but we missed a birthday last week.
What?
We did. That's why I've got the extra bling on today. This is for an extra special somebody who we hate to miss birthdays, but somehow didn't make it on our calendar. But we are going to make it right today. And I want everyone to make sure you give a little extra effort in wishing this person a happy birthday, because I think just about everybody should see this person today, because this person works on the playground, and it's Miss T. Miss Tiara Sims. Her birthday was last Wednesday. We didn't have it on our calendar. So wish Miss T a happy birthday when you see her on the playground today. I know she would love that. So happy birthday, Miss Tiara Sims. We appreciate you on the playground. All right. Next, it's time for the Miller 5 shout out.
You know you make me wanna.
I'm going to get this thing really swinging. All right, let's find out who our Miller 5 shout out is today. Today's Miller 5 shout out goes to Luke Snyder from Miss Dixon's class. Luke, I'm looking at you. I have a teacher who said that Luke has a lot of energy for school, but what stands out most are his acts of kindness. Luke is always willing to lend a hand to his peers, and without hesitation, he is the first to share his pencils, expos, and any supply he has to help his peers succeed in the classroom. This teacher loves that he has such a kind and giving heart. Wow. So I love that. Energy for school and his own learning, but that's another example, Mrs. Frame, of a student who takes some of that energy he's got for himself and he pours it into others. And that's a beautiful thing. And that is definitely worthy of a Miller 5 shout out. And that's why, Luke, you are today's shout out. Congratulations. All right. That's a great one to start the week.
What is?
Let's bring in Mrs. Mann and Miss Conklin now, our hardworking counselors who've worked hard to get us ready for state testing. You all still alive down there in the counselor's office?
We're doing good.
Good. It's a lot of work, isn't it?
It's a lot of work, but you know what? Our kiddos and our teachers put in a lot of work too to get ready for that.
Right.
So all of that learning is going to pay off when you show us what you know. So
it's a team effort, and it's going to show how awesome Lakeview kids and Lakeview teachers are when we see our results. So we're going to start this week. We got 4 weeks of here and there whole group testing, and we're going to get it done and show how awesome Lakeview students and teachers are. Fantastic. All right. Let's see. Today's Monday. Today's April 5th. I wonder if today is also a holiday.
Well, of course it is. Every day is a holiday. So today, this one's interesting. And I wish I had looked ahead and I would have brought a prop with me, but I didn't. So today is Read a Roadmap Day.
Ah.
So many of you maybe have seen your parents, or maybe you yourself have looked at GPS maps, maybe on a phone or on a device, but a road map, like the old timey ones where you had to actually fold it up, that was always the fun part, how to get it back together. So
Yep.
Kids, ask your parents, talk to your grandparents. They know what road maps are.
Your grandparents probably still have one in the glove box of the car, I would guess.
Yeah.
But
Or an atlas, something like that.
I was going to say, today is read a map day. Tomorrow would be fold a map day, I would think. It takes about a day to figure it out. If you haven't lived until you've wrestled with that, you're exactly right. Kind of like folding up.
Without ripping it.
Yes. Kind of like folding up some board game boards when you have to fold those up too. And they're going all different ways. Those can be complicated too. So kids, if you've done that, the road maps are similar to that. All right. That's great. Any other reminders, ladies? Did we hit the testing reminders pretty well? Anything else you want to add?
No,
I think you guys are going to be awesome. You're going to do great. And I'm so excited for you to be able to show what you know.
Yeah. I would just say that if you start to feel a little overwhelmed, remember those coping strategies we've talked about, some deep breaths, positive self-talk, remind yourself, I can do this. Take it one question at a time, and just do your very best. It's going to be okay.
I think we're all trying to find that balance. State testing is important. And I think I said this last week. I want everyone to do their very best because it is state testing. It's important and it is part of your student record. At the same time, there is nothing that happens in 4th, 5th, or 6th grade that is so critical that you should be losing sleep or get so stressed and angry or anxious about, where it's really a source of big stress for you. You're going to make it. Just do your best and it'll all be good. So. All right. Well, anybody ready for some humor before we launch this day?
I am.
All right. So I got a good one for you. So I don't know if you all knew this, but this weekend I burned a Hawaiian pizza in the oven. Yeah, put a Hawaiian pizza in the oven. I burned it. Yeah, I guess I should have used aloha temperature.
Wow.
That's a really dumb one.
That's a stretch.
Aloha. Come on.
That was corny.
That was very corny. So, but that's what makes it a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ladies. I hope you have an awesome day. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right, Mrs. Frame, let's get out of the humor and launch this day. Go ahead with our pledges and student creed.
Go ahead and quietly stand up for our student creed. I am a Lakeview student. I am not perfect. I will strive for the Miller 5. I am a buddy, not a bully. I take care of my school. I can do anything. I can overcome any obstacle. I try to be the best learner that I can be so that I can reach my goals. I encourage and inspire others to make good choices and reach their goals. I am a Lakeview student. Remain standing for the flag salutes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And the Oklahoma flag salute. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people. You may be seated for the moment of silence. During this time, you may reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in other silent activity.
All right. Great job, Mrs. Frame. I think we're ready to launch this week. No teaching or learning can happen until we launch today. So let's do it. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Go for it.
We are
Lakeview.
We are not
Average.
We will strive.
For the Miller 5.
And whatever it takes, we will
Grow.
3, 2, 1.
Liftoff. Have a marvelous Monday, everybody. We'll see you soon.